Hey, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. In today's video, I'm going to share with you an acronym for the word death that's going to give you a completely different perspective on death, one that you've probably never ever thought of before. It's going to blow your mind. I'm so glad you're here. Most people don't like to talk about this thing called death. In fact, when I was a kid, I hated the thought of it. I cried myself to sleep so many nights thinking, oh my God, what would I ever do if one of my parents died? You know, if you Google images of the word death, it's pretty depressing and it's scary. And I know because I did it when I was writing my ebook. You know, the word death, it makes people think of, finality, the end, darkness, black, Grim Reaper, skeletons, crossbones. When I connect with spirit, they see it completely differently. Get this. Now, I love words, and I've been a writer all my life. But in one of my spirit sessions, spirit actually gave me an acronym for the word death. You ready? It's this. DEATH, the word death. Divine expansion and total healing. Crazy, isn't it? So let me break that down a little bit. Divine expansion and total healing. What does that mean? Why would they call it divine expansion? Because when you die and you unzip from this thing called a body, you are back in your beautiful, beautiful soul energy. And when you go through this process, a life review, and you go through a remembrance of who you really are, you are completely healed of anything that you had gone through on the earth plane. I will never forget a client session that I had. It's one of my favorite stories. This woman had come to see me, and her brother was a famous heart surgeon in Boston. And when I connected with his energy, this is what he said. It kind of blew me away. He said this: if I knew then what I know now about the spirit world, now remember, he's in spirit. He said, if I knew then what I know now about the spirit world, I wouldn't have tried so hard to save so many people. You know, think about how much of our lives is spent trying to avoid death, avoid death, avoid death. We are actually dying every moment. You're not who you were yesterday. And I think probably some of our biggest challenges is when we don't let the past die and be where it was, but we kind of drag it with us. We carry the skeletons of our past with us, and it impacts our now moment. Here's what I want you to consider: that death is not the end. Death is only the end of the physical body, but it's certainly not the end of the journey. It's the end of the journey with the body. So if you've gone through a loss of someone that you love, I know that it's hard because you're most likely missing the physical part of them. That's the hardest part of any loss. We miss them. We want them back. But I'm here to tell you, and this is why I'm doing this whole series on YouTube. I'm here to tell you that your loved ones in spirit are okay. They are with us in a higher frequency than probably that you could see or hear. As a medium, I tune myself into that frequency of energy, and I hear and I see things that most people don't. You are so loved. They know how much you love them. They want you to know how much you are loved right now. Another one of my sessions, it was with a mom whose son had passed tragically in a car accident. And she kept saying to me, Sandy, she kept focusing on the accident and how horrible it was for him. He was dragged and everything. And when I connected with her son in spirit, he said, Mom, I'm here and I'm okay. I'm here. And she kept saying, yeah, but Sandy, the accident, in her mind would not let her leave the past. And he kept saying, Mom, I'm here. I'm here. And so my role as not just a spirit medium, but as a spiritual teacher, my role is to share with people and invite people in to a different perspective on what life and death is really about, and also how you can bring yourself from the past into this moment, whether it's connecting with your loved ones on the other side or learning how to tune into your soul. That's what this series is about. So now I want to hear from you. Share with me your thoughts on today's video. Hit subscribe so that you can keep getting more of these editions every week in your inbox. And if you want to go a little bit deeper with this, click the link below and we'll send you a free gift, an ebook, that will help you to dissolve some of the myths that you might have around death and about the other side. I'm so glad you're here. I'll see you next time. Hey, and welcome to Wisdom. It's really hard to say it. I think I just saw that get go.